Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday. Sorry, I just realized right as I switched over that I forgot to change my lighting. Welcome in, Ari. How are you doing? I gotta get my boop in. Boop. Um, Today's stream is hopefully gonna be a pretty short one. We got through majority of the game yesterday. We mostly just have to. Sorry, I'm trying to get my tablet. My tablet died overnight, so I'm trying to get that set up so that I will have access to chat, just in case Streamlabs decides to be a meanie. Excuse me. I'm feeling okay, Ari. Today's definitely not my best day, but I'll muddle through. I honestly do feel like I fell out of a window onto my back this morning. Um, it's probably from the fact that I've been running at 11 o'clock at night. I've been trying to do consistent running, and my brain keeps stalling until the very last minute, and so I run, and then I get ready for bed, and then I go to bed. It's probably not the best for me, but it's how it goes. I think we have everything set up now. I have access to the controller on my phone, so I can move the screens over, so it's time to start up the game. It's not like cramped up or anything. It just like the muscles are just tired. Sorry. My screens decide to switch over. Everything goes black, and I'm like, wait. So I feel weird speaking during it, but we are back, and Streamlabs decided to not be a meanie today, so I've have all the visuals. That's awesome. Before we start, some housekeeping. Make sure you guys get your drinkies. Make sure I have I have a heating blanket. I don't have a heating pad. I have a heating blanket, and I have a heating uh chair massage thingy that my dad got me ages ago. Both are probably not the best idea right now. I think after stream, I'm just gonna lay on the floor for a bit. I think I just need floor time. Where like you just stretch out your back, you put your feet on like a chair or something. I think that's what I'll do. Um, I woke up so late, and then I was getting everything ready, or I didn't get everything for stream. I was uh, distracted before stream, so I just didn't have time to get any floor time in yet. But it's all good. Floor time is always nice. Yes. Um, my estimate is today's stream will be like an hour, maybe two. Um, I'm gonna be kind of sad if we'd finish in under an hour, just because of I wish we'd finished it yesterday. There's a boop, but it'll be all good. We'll probably only finish if we finish in under an hour. I might play another game. We'll see. But if we go at least an hour, then I'll be happy. And yeah. Thank you so much for the contribution. We are actually before we started today's stream, we were at 90%, I believe. So I think we were only missing 5,000 reward points left, or Skelly Bones. I don't know. It doesn't tell me how many you contributed. It just says how many you've contributed in total. But yeah, we are so close. And I'm so excited for that one. Oh yeah, back housekeeping. Make sure you guys grab your blankets or anything else you need to get cozy. Not too close, cozy, because apparently I've been putting a couple people asleep. But definitely, definitely as cozy as you want to be. And make sure you guys got something to drink. It doesn't have to be water or tea, but it does have to be hydrating. And get your snackies. I don't have snackies today, but that's because I'm anticipating a shorter gameplay than our 6 hours yesterday. So, yeah. Going forward, the Nancy Drew streams, I'll probably open up a walkthrough and try to figure out where's a nice like mid to 2/3 way point for us to stop at, as they will be like this length or longer going forward. I think the maximum I saw on How Long to Beat website was 8 hours or just over 8 hours. So yeah, we're gonna have Nancy's gonna take over my weekends probably, which is all good. That's why I have the Sunday opening is just in case. So works out. We're gonna switch over to the game. We'll do a real quick recap. Um, if you guys don't remember, we are playing on a ranch today, in Arizona. Nancy has uncovered there's a phantom horse that keeps riding by it in the middle of the night, and then something bad happens. So before she got here, the horse rode by, and one of the people who own own the ranch got bit by a rattlesnake. And they're in the hospital. Then the first night that she was there, it went by, and a pipe burst, and so the water to the house got shut off. And then the second day, the horse went by while she was outside, actually, or not after she had uncovered a possible reason why the horse was glowing, and now the power is shut off, and they're currently running on a generator. So it's like more and more steps to try to get people to want to leave the ranch. And so we're trying to figure out why, and more importantly, who has been doing this, and whether that horse is actually phantom, or if the glowy dust that we found on our gloves from the Dry Creek area is responsible for the glowing. Yeah, I think that's about it. One second, let me get a drink of water just before we start. Yeah, let's get into this. Opal stream. Yeah, we finished by looking at Bob. I don't remember what we were doing. Let's see. We got follow up on the note that was under the bank lamp. We'll have to go back for me to remember what that was. And follow up on the note that was in the music box. Again, we'll have to go back and figure out what that was. We did do this one because this was the hash marks in the cell was about the bank lamp. Think of a way to get. Oh, we already got out of the jail cell. Obviously, we are here. Oh my goodness. If you didn't know what you were doing, they literally spelled it out for you. Like, who roped me into this anyway? I could be home sitting in a nice, comfortable chair. That would be really rock right about now. Think, Nancy, that's the key. Think. So we roped the chair so that it would be underneath where the key was. Hit the key with the rock, and then roped the chair again so it would be in front of us. That was literally what we did. That's hilarious. All right, before we start, let's just go through and verify that we've checked everything off. Or at least figure out which ones we're still missing.
That's done.
We got this ages ago, but apparently because it's now the last day of the game, they're like, okay, you've finally gotten the last permission that you need from Tex to go writing. Let's see. Go back to the ghost town.
I'm finished with that.
We got that one done. So it's mostly just follow up on the notes that we have to do. Let me see if we can figure out, according to the note Dirk left for Francis in the music box, I need to find a wind-up key. That is for the ballerina box that we just uncovered at the end of last stream. And it looks like I'm going to need to know if we already did this because that's how we got into the box to find the ballerina box. Maybe I can use what I found in this. We already did this. I'm not sure. Oh wait, maybe we actually have to physically decode it. No, not that one. Where are you? Oh, there you are. No, we can't do anything with that. We do know that. Let me pull up my tablet from yesterday. We do know that it said. Oh, of course, it's out of battery as well. Okay, it says we need more supplies if house is not soon. I don't trust. Or ranch is not soon. Check bookshelf again. Dirk might have hidden it right under sheriff's nose. So let's go. Oh, let's first take this off of Bob because Bob does not need to be wearing that all day. Let's go over here. Put this down because we also don't want to be carrying it all day. If we stay in one spot too long, the music stops. There we go. Let's go check out the bookshelf again. Is there anything here? We know this is a secret bookshelf, so we know like this book will move the bookshelf. But maybe not. Okay. Let's see, is there anything in our email or anything like that? No. And any new things that we can search up? No. Okay. We have our directory. I think the main thing to do to start is to go back on the trail and to remind ourselves what those 2 notes were. Wrong button. We can do that while we're standing in the middle of the ranch. This is where we need the wine. My voice. This is where we need the wine. 1 second. This is where we need the wind-up key for. Apparently that one is not the wind-up key. I don't know what this key is for. I don't remember. Yeah, it says if you hope this task to ever complete, you must wind her up so she'll move her feet. Actually, on that note, I want to double check if we did finish either.
Can't check that off yet. I haven't done that yet.
Okay. So we do need to go back to the bank lamp and see what that one said. Because I forgot. Actually, first off, let me see if I can find a secondary micro USB cord. Or not micro, C cable. So I can charge the tablet as well as the other tablet. No clue what I clicked. Apparently I do have, there's some button on my keyboard that will turn it to stream is ending, and I don't know what that button is. So, that'll be fun to figure out later. Yep, oopsies. Lol, oopsies. Exactly. Okay, apparently we didn't need to put, his saddle away. Boop. Thank you for the boop. There you go. Boop. Oh, I got him right in the center of the nose that time. Oop, I went one too far. We're looking for Bob, not for Clyde or Ace. There we go. Oh, wrong button. There we go. And then we need to make sure that we tighten the cinch. Otherwise, we will fall right off.
Come on, Bob.
There we go. I remembered last minute not to click in the middle, but to click over by the reins, so it didn't take the saddle off again. Okay. We need to look at the bank lamp, so we need to go to Dry Creek. We'll probably stop by Mary's Gifts on the way back just to verify that we don't have any outstanding things to talk to her about. There we go. Okay, we know the bank lamp is right here. Okay. Did you know? Oh, yeah, we have to. Oh, I know what we need to do. That's why we were at the ranch. We need to go back and talk to Dave, the dude that's standing by the chicken coop, because he is Sorry, I didn't let you guys read the note. So the note says that Dick Valentine left a note saying that his girlfriend Frances needed to use her ring to play a game a different way than it's normally allowed to be played, and it's the ring that has a copy to her cousin Ellie's. Cousin Ellie was the great aunt of Dave, and we got some stuff from Ellie earlier from Dave, and so I think he might be able to help us with this ring issue.
Hello, Nancy. Something I can do for you?
We're not gonna tell him about Mary and Tex because I feel bad about that. Let's talk about the ring, and then we'll talk about the fact that we got clobbered.
Did your great aunt, by any chance, leave you a ring?
Sure did. It was her most prized possession. In fact, I got it right here. Seems to me Aunt Ellie said Frances had one just like it. I keep it on me for good luck.
I know this is a lot to ask, but do you think I could borrow it for a while?
Borrow it? What for?
To tell you the absolute truth, I'm not really
We
sure.
just know we need it.
Take care of it, okay?
Last time I was in the ghost town, somebody clobbered me over the head and locked me up in the old jail.
That's terrible. Did you see who did it?
No, I never got a look at him, or her, or them, or whatever.
You shouldn't go there anymore, Nancy. Something bad's obviously going on, and you should just stay away. And call the sheriff, of course.
You're sus now.
I'll let you get back to work.
Appreciate it.
Does anyone else get sus vibes from that? Like he was more worried about us going there than he was about like the fact that it was unsafe in general. That someone is over there clobbering people. I legit have like the squinty eyes right now being
Come
like,
on, Bob.
are you sure you're okay? Come on, Bob. Okay, now back to Dry Creek. Because I'm pretty sure the game that they were talking about in that note is the game that was in Cappy's bar. We just need to get over to there. It's the bar is right past the bank. So easy enough to get to. There we go. There we go. And then we'll just get back into Cappy's bar. And then the game should be right here. Maybe that's why this is for, because it keeps saying like
Interesting.
every time I try to click it, it has the ability to click on it because it has the red magnifying glass. Maybe that's what the ring is for. Oh, so now instead of the meanest, we have to make the nicest. Okay, we need a coin for this. We have plenty, thankfully. Okay, there we go. Let's see. I think these are all good. And so we just need to change the mean genie. Hey, we got a key from that. We got the winding key. I think that's what that is. Okay, okay. So then we just grab this. Open this back up. Grab the key. I thought we were twirling our feet, not our face.
On the paper you got when you first began, draw lines between the pictures shown here. If you draw them in order, you'll find something you need behind the picture that you make appear.
Okay.
On the paper you got
I didn't
when
mean
you...
to do that. Hopefully we'll have access to be able to see that while we're doing this. No, we don't. Okay. So, first thing we need to do is figure out where that image went away. Oh, there it is. Oh, wrong. Okay. First thing we need to do is get that image back so we can write it down. There we go. Okay. So we got a goat. Let me zoom in so it doesn't take up as much space. Okay. Goat. Hand. Dog. Turtle? These are my estimates that I can like guesstimate from there. 2-loop, bird. I'm just gonna draw this one. Because I wanted to say sun, but the other one looks like a sun too. Lizard. Drawing that one a bit. X's. Sun. And then people. Okay. Shouldn't be too hard.
On the paper,
Oh, wait, he's just reading that again. So then let's pull this back out. Okay. Let's see. The goat's there. Then we're looking for the hand, which is right there. Then we're looking for the dog, the turtle, the 2-loop, and the bird. Okay. Then this version of the sun. Then we need the lizard. Which I think is this one. Yeah, that looks like it. Then single loop. X's. The sun and people.
V. For Valentine, no doubt.
Oh, fancy. I think that's this one. It's just rotated. Instead of you'd have to rotate it like 90 degrees. So let's go back there. Let's go back to Cougar Bend. There we go. Taking the longest route we can. I know we said we'd stop at Mary's, but I think we've gotten our path set up. Okay, last one. Okay. So if we need to go back to the V, we need to go here, which means we need to, I think, yeah. It's on this portion of the upper bit, which means we need to grab the rope. And we need to be like a cowboy and hook this real quick. There we go.
Yes!
Nice and smooth. If you ever play this game, the trick to it is just to make sure that the circle is nice and smooth. There's no like bends in it. Okay. I was wondering why this rock like looked like it's movable.
At Charlie's grave, hold this up, look around, and you'll see the trail to a gift to you from me.
Oh, and I don't mean the Charlie that's buried in Dry Creek. I'm guessing this is Charlie the mule's grave.
It's a rock. Too bad it's so scuffed up.
Yeah, we might need to get that cleaned, which means we might need to go to Mary's. So perfect. Now we will be able to stop off over there. Let's see. Let's go back to Mary. I'm assuming they mean Charlie's grave that's at Trail Stop, not in the cemetery in the back. So let's go back over to Mary's. I really hope I clicked Mary's. To be honest, I don't remember what I clicked on. Fingers crossed to stop there. We are good. We're good. Hi, Sailor Moon. How are you doing? How's your Sunday going? We are currently finishing up the Nancy Drew game that I started yesterday, but after 6 hours, I kind of got drained of energy and I had to take a break. So we're finishing it today. We're about to talk to her.
Can I help you with something?
See if she can help us with
I
this
found
rock.
this piece of rock in the desert. I'd really like to get the scuff marks off of it.
Looks like it's been polished before. If I put it in the polisher, it'll buff up in no time. Let me see
Nice.
what I can do.
I'm gonna wait till the
It's a picture
loud
packet.
noises went away.
Hey, thanks, Mary.
Okay.
It was great talking to you.
Thanks for stopping by.
Hello?
We're booked on a flight to Phoenix.
And of course, more talking.
Right.
The bad news is the flight's been delayed.
Okay. That sounds really nice, Sailor Moon. A lazy Sunday. I have to do a bit of work on the computer, but other than that, I'll probably, like, it'll be like a lazy working day, I think. It's not been the best morning yet, but I think with stream getting this game finished, because I really am excited about this game. This is my favorite Nancy Drew game, entirely just because this is the first one I ever played. So getting to play this and then getting to have, like, I'm just gonna pile myself with blankets. I'm gonna move my laptop somewhere else from the desk, and I'll just get like nice and cozy. And I think that'll help save the day a bit. Well, I'm happy that you're having a nice one so far. Yeah, I think that might help too. Maybe just get like a ginormous cup and fill it with hot chocolate. I think that would be fantastic right now. Especially if I can scrounge around for some marshmallows, maybe. We'll see. I don't know if I have any left though. Bess and George are her friends who are supposed to have been here this entire time because this is their aunt and uncle's ranch. But they got their flight's been delayed, canceled, delayed, mechanical, weather, all that. So we'll see why they're delayed again.
Here we go again.
The plane that's supposed to fly us out of here is sitting on a tarmac in New Jersey waiting to take off. It's like 93rd in line or something. So what are you doing, Nance? Have you figured out who's behind the sabotage?
I don't know why, but today the music sounds way too loud. I might change that in a minute. Yeah, to be fair, they're only a couple days. Yeah. And then her aunt and uncle, her uncle got bit by a rattlesnake the night before we were supposed to get there here in the first place. So Nancy's having a blast trying to figure out all the clues to the mysteries that she wasn't supposed to be having, but her vacations just keep landing her at sites where there's a mystery that just happened right before she got there. Or happened like literally as she gets there, they found out there's a mystery. So, no, but I have a gut feeling that whoever it is after the treasure, or I think I'm getting close. Let's do this one.
No, but I have a gut feeling that whoever it is after Dirk Valentine's treasure, which means if I can find a treasure, I can put a stop to the sabotage. And I think I'm in the home stretch.
Exactly.
All I have to do is go where the picture on this agate takes me, and I'll be all set.
The picture on this what?
It's a long story.
I'm tempted to ask you to wait until George and I get there, but I know that is just like asking an Olympic speed skater to slow down. Just be prepared to tell us all about it.
All right, I'll see you guys later.
Have fun. Wish you were here. Kidding.
They are great friends for Nancy, because they understand that she is off like a bullet when it comes to solving the clues.
That's done.
I think we
Can't
have...
check that off till it's done.
Oh, I thought we got that one. Do what Dirk told Francis to do in the message he left for her in the secret compartment.
I'm finished with that.
We got the rock from that, and then we found
I'm finished
the
with that.
V. And we already did that. At the beginning of the stream, or of today's stream, we went through and double checked that everything below was done. So we just have to follow up on the note that was under the bank lamp. Which we did, because that's how we got the key. That's how we got the winding key.
Can't check that off till it's done.
Oh well. We do need to go back to the trail stop because he said Charlie's grave, which in this case Charlie is a mule. Oh, I didn't notice. What kind of coffee are you craving, Ari? Boop. Hi, Frank and Rose. Hope you're having a good day. Zero. Zero said, "Screw this. I'm not lifting my head today." I did fix the duck. I did fix it last night. I'm proud to say it now actually has the duck emote again. What was I saying? Oh yeah, we're looking at Charlie's grave. Yeah, duckies. I should have known that this was gonna happen, considering I have literally 2 emotes that have to do with ducks. I have the duck hat one and then the duck swimming one. This is Charlie's grave. So now we're trying to find this image, which I think... Oh, we're rotating from here. Okay. We're basically just going to rotate until it lets us do something, honestly. Ooh, there it goes.
That tree looks just like the one on the agate. I think I'll grab Bob and head out in that direction.
Ooh. Out in the middle of nowhere. Well, have fun. I know IT work on your weekend is probably not your favorite way of going, but I'm assuming it'll be fun to help a friend. Well, thank you, Frank and Rose. Thank you for stopping by. We are not hopping back on Bob, so I'm assuming this the only thing we can do is keep going. Okay. Oh, I'm literally around here looking for arrowheads, forgetting we've already finished that bit. Is there anything here? Oh yeah, it was. There we go. Bye, Frank and Rose. Yeah, we are the Skelly crew. We are the Skellies. We love being the Skellies. Or at least I love being the Skelly. I hope you do too.
Now, how am I going to get up there?
I already grabbed the rope. It's literally in my hand.
Lasso
There
that
we go.
tree branch and pull myself up.
Right before he leaves, he wants to make sure we do some self-care. So everyone who's here, make sure you guys take a sip of whatever you're drinking. As long as you consider it hydrating, I count it. And make sure you get a nice stretch in. I won't make you guys stand up because I'm not going to stand up. But I am going to stretch my back a bit. Because it's just really sore. There we go. Reach to the sky. Okay. There we go. Now, let's be true cowboys and lasso this stick.
Yes!
Perfect every time. Only because I, again, have
Ancient.
figured out the stuff.
Awesome.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, what's this? Oh, does this have to do with his note? Okay, we definitely need the tablet for this one. One sec. I'm gonna write down all of the symbols that we need first. If I wake up my tablet first. There we go. That way I can easily figure out what's happening. Alright, we need one where the T is through the center, one where the T is through the side. I need to make that smaller. One where the T is through the center, one where the T is through the right side, and one where the T is through the left side. I think that's it. Yes, those are the three that we need. So let's go back to this. So from this, this is his like how he messed with his letters and stuff so that the sheriff and people couldn't understand what was happening at the time. So okay, so the T through the middle is yellow. Yellow. T through the right is red. And then T through the left is blue. Why he needed those three to be symbols and then the other ones to be letters, I don't know. But we also know from this that
To hide a
I'll let him
message,
read it.
take the last two letters of a word, reverse them, and then add them to the start of the word. Use these pictures in place of the word. Anyone talks about this? they get a load of buckshot. Dirk.
So like how you see cattle, right? Oh, cattle was just its own thing. But so like right here we have brown because we have BRO and then WN. LIME. ORAN and then GE. So let's write this out. We got brown, lime. Then that would be yellow. Red. Blue. Orange. I went too far. There we go. And then lime. I wonder what the difference between lime and green are. Oh, I guess green doesn't show up on here anyway, so that works out. Then we got yellow again. Brown. Sorry, we're just gonna take a little bit of time to decode all this. Blue. Lime. Orange. Blue again. And then brown. I wonder why so many colors. Lime. Orange. Red. Gotta double check my note. Blue. I put 2 E's on that. Oops. Yellow. Lime. Then blue. Then lime. Brown. And yellow. Perfect. Okay, now we know how to... I don't know. We know how to read this. That's about all we know right now. Oh. I'm guessing maybe it has to do with these doorways. This is the way we came through. So, we need to start with brown. I want to see what's in the other ones, though. Oh, this is just gonna get us lost, isn't it? Ooh, pot. We could look in the pots earlier, so... Just looking around for a bit. Oh, we already went through that one. Pot. I don't know what these are for. I honestly do not remember what these are for, so we're just wandering a bit. If you're gonna give me ability to look into pots, I will look into the pots. I do love the music in this. Dead end. We will find our way back in a second. Or at least attempt to. Ooh, pot. I think it's time to try to find our way back. Ooh, pot. I say that and I find another pot. Oh, I think I know where we are. Yep, there we go. Okay, we're back at the beginning. Okay, so we need to start with brown. Then we need lime. There's lime. Then we need yellow. No, not that way. There's yellow right there. Okay, then we need red. Oh, there's red right there. Ooh, we go up. Pot. We got another one. Okay, now we're looking for blue.
I better put that back or I could get really lost.
Oh, that's terrifying if these can move. Oh god. We go back down now. Okay, blue. Then orange. Perfect, right there. Then we got lime. So we need green. Then yellow. Back up. Brown is what we're looking for next, which is right here. Blue. Straight ahead. Lime again. There we go. Orange, actually. Thank you for contributing to the detective challenge, James. We are, I believe, roughly 92% of the way through. I can't actually check on my side right now, but I'm really excited for you guys, or I'm really excited to be able to share that with you guys. We're looking for. Went through green, and then went through. I think I'm in the wrong spot. Yes, hype. I'm okay. Blue, green. Okay, I was further along on the page than I remembered. Okay, orange, then blue. Okay, that makes sense. Now we're looking for brown, which is not that direction. Let's go this way. Then we got lime again, and we got orange. Now we're looking for red, which is right here. I should really have my finger on this page so I can keep track. We're looking for blue, which is the only option. And then straight into yellow. And then straight into lime. And blue. And then we got lime, brown, and then yellow. That's not...
Yikes! Falling down there would not be fun.
Oh, damn. We have ads in about 6 minutes. When they start, we'll take a quick self-care break, and then we will be back at it. We'll take a pause while ads are running so that no one misses out on the story. Which one am I missing? We might have to backtrack, because I think I got lost. No, I forgot lime is green. That's what happened. There's brown. This is the only way we can go. And there's the final yellow. Ooh. Okay, we need 5 keys. We have 4 of them.
I need more keys.
Okay, so we need to find 1 more key. So we got lucky. We did find 4 of them already. We did only really search that ground floor, so maybe it'll be up on one of these higher floors. We got one there. Dead end there. The major thing is just not losing track of where I am while I'm doing this. Thank you for the... Yeah, I love that emote. If you are looking, thank you for the lurk. If you're just sharing that for the fun of it, it is cute. Sorry, this thing is... Oh, I thought I clicked it already. Ooh, there's a... This here? No, we already checked this one. For the most part, I'm going out of my way to check and then coming right back. There we go. We found it. Okay. So now we just need to go through here. Okay, green, orange, red, then blue, yellow, lime. Blue. Actually, 1 second. I'm gonna go on just chatting for a second while I check something. if the thing will connect. 1 second, sorry. There we go. Okay, I just need to double check. Okay, yeah, we got 2 minutes on that. Oh yeah, sorry, some stuff wasn't working, and so I had to fix it real quick. But we are back for at start. And thankfully my Streamlabs worked again. I clicked on. Of course, now that I did that, now everything's being finicky. We'll be back. Yay. Alright, let's get back into the game. I just left it on here for a second. Continue. Crap, where was I? I came through orange. So I think I'm going through red? No, I'm at green and then brown, then yellow. Okay. I know we're about to finish the game, so I'm actually gonna take a pause I'm gonna take a pause now, and we'll go through ads, and then we'll pick this up afterward, because I don't want you guys to, I don't want to have to pause during the end of the game for you guys to finish, and we're not gonna finish before ads hit. So we will be sitting and we'll have fun. We'll hang out and just chatting for a bit while ads are running, or while we get ready for ads. This is what I was worried about, was that it was just literally almost done. It's all good though. We can hang out for a little bit. How are you guys doing? How's everyone's Sunday going? This is the perils of having played this before. I do know where the end ends, and where we're gonna get real close to it. I don't remember how much further we have, but I do know that this door unlocks the ending bit. So we're just gonna hang out. Ads should be starting any minute. When they do, I hope everyone takes a nice big self-care break. Get some stretching in, get some water, snackies, think about what you're going to eat if you haven't already eaten, all that good stuff. We're mostly just going to be chatting and saying hi and all that. There we go. CP today. I fully feel that. Yes, hydrate. I don't think she can hear me anymore, but hydrate. Here. Thank you, Ari. Where's my... I like using Liz's Hydrate B for hydration, because it's really cute. Also, oh wait, no, I don't have anything there. I was gonna say, I'm really excited, for when people start getting the sheet ghost, because, for the sub badges, because once they get there, then it starts getting fun, because it starts adding things like how the bit badges start adding decorations to the pumpkins. It's gonna be fun. I made them so it's like a progression, so that as you went along, you got more things added to you, or added to the little bit badge. That's why I grabbed the ones that I did. It's so cute. You guys can't hear the music right now, and I don't have any music set up right now for this screen, unfortunately. Actually, I do have music set up, but I don't want to figure out how to get that working right now, so we're just having fun. Actually, I might go and be right back. We have like 50 seconds left, just so I can clear my throat for a second. Of course, I was on mute. Welcome back, welcome back. Thank you guys for hanging out while we had ads. We are either at the end or near the end. I can't remember. But we're going to open this door and see what's behind this door. It's going to be exciting. This is where Dirk sent Frances to all of those years ago. And she never got any of these notes. She just knew that there was, in general, something out there for her. So, let's see. We got 5 keys. We got the 5th one down here. So let's start with that one. Oh, okay, good. They all pop here. That makes it so much easier. I'm guessing
That looks right.
there. This one, kind of like hourglass.
This goes here.
This one looks there.
That looks right.
There.
This goes here.
And last but not least, that one
This
goes there.
goes here.
Oh, nice. Aw, Frances. He drew a little thing for her. Got a nice big rug.
There it is. Dirk Valentine's treasure.
Oh, guys, we got it. We found it, guys.
Solid gold hearts.
Aww. That's so cute. What the?
Oh.
Shorty!
Why, hello, Nancy.
No!
Find the treasure yet?
So you're the one who's been sabotaging the ranch.
That's right.
Absolute
Here my
asshole.
buddies and I went to all that trouble. Wrangling that horse, busting that pipe, cutting those wires trying to scare people off the ranch so we could tear the place apart looking for the treasure. When all we really had to do was what I just got done doing. Follow you.
You went to a lot of trouble for nothing. The treasure's gone.
Well, now, I don't believe you, Miss Nancy. Oh, and by the way, it's too far to make it back to the ranch without a horse, and I just ran yours off, which means you, to use an old cooking expression, are toast.
That's what you think.
Looks to me like the only way out is the way you came in, Nancy. So, ready or not, here I come.
Because he does know how to read Dirk's code because they've been using the code.
There's gotta be a way to stop Shorty. Think!
We gotta figure this out. Okay, we did accidentally figure out that we can move these. And then there was, here we have this.
Went through another door,
So, maybe if we switch this one and this one, so he goes through this one instead.
Went through another one. Only
Nope.
4 to go.
Oh god. Alright, and we switch this.
There.
I'm
Now I
just
better
3
hide.
doors away from you, Nancy.
Ha!
Last door. After I get the treasure, I'll deal with you.
It's not the last door, there's a yellow one after that.
Whoa! You switched door markers on me, didn't you? That was downright mean, Nancy. I could have hurt myself.
We got it.
The least you
We
can do
got
is
it.
help me off of here. How
Nope.
about it?
Nah, I think I'll go get the sheriff and let him help you off of there.
Birds for you, dude. Birds for you.
It turns out that Shorty had ridden to the cliff dwellings on the Phantom horse, which was really just a trick horse that a friend of one of his bank robbers.
Ah.
Since my horse was gone and it was getting dark, I wound up running back to the ranch so I could call the sheriff. You should have seen the look on everyone's face when I rode up on a glowing horse. It looks like the phosphorescent powder that they used to make it glow was harmless.
At least they did
Tex is
that.
taking care of the horse until he's
Aw,
sure
that's
it's
so
okay.
cute.
Mary Yazzie has straightened everything out with the Raleighs, and now she comes over a lot, mostly to see Tex. He turns beet red whenever she's around. It's actually
He's so
kinda
cute.
Speaking of cute, Dave confessed to the Raleighs as soon as they got home
Okay,
from
good.
the hospital, just
That's
like
good.
he said he would. They not only forgave him, they even offered to split the treasure with him if it turns out they can keep it. Sheriff Hernandez is looking into it. The best part is, Bess and George finally got here, and we've been having a ball. Here's a picture of the three of us on our horse.
Of course, no actual
Unfortunately,
picture
Dave took it.
of
Guess he didn't realize
Nancy.
his finger was over the lens. See you in a couple of days. Love, Nancy. P.S. I started reading the Charlene Purcell novel Aunt Bet has. And you know what? I can't put it down.
Of course. Okay, what is our achievement, or what kind of detective are we today? Hey, sassy detective, congratulations on solving the secret of Shadow Ranch case. Dave and Tex got together and decided to nickname you. Drumroll. Hawkeye. Took me a second to read that. For reading everything you can get your hands on. Yeah, that's usually what I get. I usually get something about reading everything. Where do I click? Oh, there we go. Oh, here's the trailer for next week's.
If dreams can come true, what about curses? Well, in my next mystery adventure, you can find out for yourself, if you dare. I've been invited to a creepy old castle in England to find out who or what is terrorizing its residents. Could it be that the spirit of a centuries-old witch has returned to seek revenge? And why, after 300 years, has the beast of Blackmoor returned to prowl the moors again? The answers to these and many other dark secrets will be uncovered in my next case, The Curse of Blackmoor Manor.
This one's a very popular game. The cackle in the background is just perfect. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out. I know this was a short one. Yes, that one is a fun one. That one, as I said, my dad bought me a pack of 4 of them. So it was Shadow Ranch, Blackmoor Manor, Old Clock, and Blue Train. Those aren't the actual names. That's just the part of the name that I actually memorized. But yeah, so those will be the next 3 that we do. So next Saturday, and I'll again, as I said at the beginning, I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna pull up a walkthrough and find like the midway point, or either midway or 2/3 point, depending on how I feel, so that I have options. And we'll start splitting up the Nancy Drew streams. It'll be a Saturday and Sunday, unless there's one that's just a really short one. Because I need to start taking into account the amount of time that ads and just general conversation takes in the stream time and all of that. But thank you guys for being here. As I said, we did make it to an hour, so I'll probably call that as the end for today. I'm just letting the credits roll as we have a little conversation. I appreciate everyone who came today. We are reminder, we do have Cozy Wednesdays, so we'll be doing Spirit Farer on Wednesday. We have Friday. I don't know what we're gonna do just yet. We might pick up another story game, or might Fridays are supposed to be story games. I'm not sure how long the game will be, but I have quite a few story games that we can throw into there. And then yeah, go rest my back. So yeah, I will probably, as I said, lay on the floor for a bit with my feet on a chair, just so that my back muscles can flatten out. There's a lot of monsoons in this. There's like 3 of them right there back to back. I think these are like I don't know, I didn't actually read what it was, but Yeah, this is from Microsoft DirectX and C++ from 2004. Her Interactive. I don't know if Her Interactive the website is still running or not, but they used to have like little additives to the games on there that you're welcome to check out. That's why they have a magazine. Ooh, I didn't mean to click it. There's a magazine in game about that. But let's go back to chatting so I can quit the game and get back to Streamlabs. Let's see if there's anyone we can raid out to. I know we don't have a bunch of people today, but I might as well. I like to at least try because I'm usually going to end up in someone's stream anyway, so this way I can bring you all with me. It looks like there's no one actually playing right now that I follow. No one in the same category. I'm not going to do same language because that would be everyone. Or not everyone, but a good portion. So, we're just going to call it a day here. Thank you guys again for coming. Let me switch to the stream schedule. It says I still need to change that Makeup Sunday thing. That is just me saying that I'm going to finish up my Nancy Drew streams right now. I'm going to find a schedule thing. I want to figure out where everyone's finding theirs. I think it's off Etsy. And then I'll find one and start actually posting those schedules out. And yeah, hope you guys have a good rest of your Sunday. If I don't see you on Wednesday, hopefully I see you soon. If you want updates on our stream, you can you can join the Discord. That's where most of my updates go currently. But I'm trying to branch out more, and update the other socials. We will be starting to upload 2026 VODs, I believe this weekend, or next weekend, sorry, or this coming week, we'll start doing that, because I think it's going to be about 2 weeks behind the stream. That way Twitch has enough time in case for the people who just missed the stream, and then YouTube will be like my like archival kind of thing. And yeah, have a good rest of your day. Bye guys.